Right then, Spurs fans, buckle up because this one's massive. We've just triggered Morgan Gibbs-White's $60 million release clause at Nottingham Forest. And frankly, I'm buzzing, but also slightly terrified we might actually pull this off without our usual last-minute bottle job. Let's be honest here. When's the last time we've moved this quickly and decisively in the transfer market? The Telegraph's reporting that Frank's been eyeing up Gibbs-White for ages, and now we're actually doing something about it instead of our usual monitoring the situation nonsense. The lad's got his medical booked within the next 24 hours, according to Fabrizio Romano, so this isn't just another we're interested story that leads nowhere. Look, if you're a proper Spurs fan who's been through the highs and lows, and let's face it, mostly lows, then you know how rare it is to see us actually competing for quality players. If this transfer gets you as excited as it gets me, then you need to subscribe to this channel because we're going to be covering every twist and turn of what could be our most important summer in years. What I love about this signing is that Gibbs-White isn't some flashy name we're chasing for the sake of it. This is proper business, 7 goals and 8 assists in the Premier League last season, helping Forest finish 7th and qualify for Europe. He's proven he can handle the pressure, and at 25, he's entering his prime years. The fact that City was sniffing around before they went for their usual continental targets tells you everything about his quality. Frank's clearly not messing about, is he? We've already brought in Mohamed Kudus from West Ham for $55 million, and now we're adding Gibbs-White to the mix. This feels different from the usual Spurs transfer window, where we sign 3 players you've never heard of and call it ambition. These are established Premier League players who know what it takes to compete at this level. The timing couldn't be better either. After that Europa League triumph, still can't quite believe we actually won something. We've got Champions League football to look forward to. But let's not kid ourselves, that 17th place finish in the league was absolutely shocking. Ange had to go, and credit to Frank for coming in and immediately identifying what we need. What's interesting is how this fits into the bigger picture. We're not just buying for the sake of it. There's clearly a plan here. Gibbs-White can play across the front 3 or drop deeper into midfield, giving us the flexibility we've been crying out for. Remember how many times last season we looked clueless when teams sat back against us? This lad's got the creativity and Premier League experience to unlock those stubborn defenses. The $60 million fee might raise a few eyebrows, but in today's market, that's what you pay for proven quality. Forest are gutted to lose him, especially after losing Elanga to Newcastle as well. Their loss is our gain, and for once we're the ones doing the taking rather than being picked apart by bigger clubs. It's also worth noting that Gibbs-White chose us over other options. That says something about where we're heading under Frank. Players want to be part of what we're building, and that's a feeling I haven't had about Spurs for a long time. The medical's happening soon, so by the time you watch this, we might already have our man. But here's the thing that's got me properly excited. This feels like the start of something special. We're not just making up the numbers anymore. We're actively trying to build a squad that can compete on multiple fronts. Is this finally our moment, or are we setting ourselves up for another spectacular disappointment? Only time will tell, but for now, I'm choosing to believe that this summer might just be the one that changes everything for Tottenham Hotspur.